Hello everyone and welcome to today's live drive on the Shredding Skeptic. Today we're going right back into the happiness hypothesis for part 2, and we are going to be looking at gossip, vengeance, reciprocity, and everyone's favorite, moral hypocrisy, and the purpose they have served over time in our evolution. So strap yourselves in, and let's figure out how the hell we can stop this process to live happier lives. Bienvenue and welcome to the Rouen Les Essarts short racetrack. Today we're going to take 3 laps around in our Renault Mégane R.S. 275 Trophy R. And I got the difficulty cranked to the max, so I'm going to have to push it today because these guys are going to give me 0 quarter. So I'm going to have to get off the line pretty quick here. Hopefully do a quick pass between these two guys here. Oh, this is going to be greasy. Oh, sorry buddy. Alright, so we're going to see if we can just get on the slipstream behind this guy, maybe take him on the inside, and continue our discussion of the rider and the elephant. And the author used this metaphor as a way of representing our conscious and unconscious selves. And he does continue to go on to discuss the animal kingdom in his review of, well, ultra-social species like bees and ants. Now, colony species are quite different in the way they go about their business compared to us. Now, obviously their group sizes are massive compared to ours, and they're all genetic siblings. They're all derivative of the same queen, all brothers and sisters. So as far as the colony is concerned, the survival of any one of them is as good as any other. Now, humans, on the other hand, we started off dealing with maximum group sizes of about 150, and as those group sizes grew, as did the size of our brains, because the logarithm for the size of groups dovetails perfectly with the logarithm for the size of brains. And why else would it be that an organ that takes up 2% of our body mass accounts for 20% of our energy expenditure? This is a very expensive organ to run, and the answer, people, is really down to navigating complex social interactions. Now, one of the mechanisms evolved for this is language. This allows us to convey ideas that are rather complex in nature in a very quick and efficient manner. And languages evolve differently depending on the environments. So, straighten that out a little bit there. Now, the main function of language initially, it seems, according to the author and many in the scientific community, was to keep track of the moral transgressions of other people. This comes down to a balance between reciprocity and vengeance. So these are sort of two sides of the same coin, where vengeance is used for violations of said reciprocity. So this tit for tat, back and forth, I scratch your back, you scratch mine, probably evolved as a mechanism of, you stab his back, I'll stab yours, kind of thing. So if we can make it around this corner in one piece. So, moral hypocrisy. Now, this is something that we all love, this juicy kind of gossip where, you have a person saying one thing and doing another. Because that's really what hypocrisy is. It's this, I guess, divergence between what one says and what one does. And we all love it. We all love it. We love seeing somebody, the politician who, is out to fight crime, colluding with gangsters to line his own pockets, or the evangelical preacher going on about the dangers of homosexuality, and he gets caught with some male prostitute, something like that. People love this kind of stuff because it's amusing to us, and it allows us to feel that surge of moral superiority that comes from the scandals of others. So this is obviously a mechanism that does tend to go way back, and really a lot of this is going to come down to impression management, because for us it's unfortunately appearances are often more important than reality, and real nasty hypocrites, well, they tend to value appearance over reality, and I think when they get caught, it's just so much fun for the rest of us to see them squirm, right? So the rider and the elephant, again, how is it that we can navigate our elephants, so to speak, out of this process? Because again, this is something we all do. I mean, let's be honest, we're all hypocrites in one way or another. You know, it's often the thing we hate most about ourselves is what we hate most about other people. And I guess this is just a form of projecting stuff we don't like about ourselves onto others and then attacking it. So, yes, we all are hypocrites. So what can we do to maybe move away from this hypocrisy and, you know, the judgments associated with it? Well, the author talks about, first of all, loving the process and the journey in and of itself. Like, I wouldn't just do this race just to cross the finish line. I mean, if that were the case, I mean, the racetrack would be about 20 meters long, and, well, there'd definitely be a lot more gas in the tank at the end of it. But that wouldn't really be the point, right? Like, if you were to go on a nice long hike through Yellowstone or something like that, you wouldn't go just to feel the relief of taking off your giant backpack at the end of it. And that's sort of how long-term goals, I guess, need to be framed if you want to, I guess, address them in a healthier way. I mean, I'm sure many of you have had long-term goals that you've pushed and you've dreamed and you finally got them. And when you get there, it doesn't so much feel like this, I guess, crazy elation. It's more of a taking off your pack at the end of a long hike. A sense of relief, perhaps, that, you know, it's finally over. I got it. I'm done. You know, I'm sure many of you have come out of exams not necessarily, feeling like they do in the movies, throwing papers and square hats and all that up into the room, and it's more of like, oh, thank God it's done, I need to sleep. And I've been there, believe me, and it's, definitely good to have it over with, but it's maybe not how you constructed it in your mind initially, and this is fine, because if you're really just going about your goals simply to reach them, rather than enjoying the process of reaching them, well, that again, it's kind of like going on a hike just for the relief of taking off your pack at the end of it. Ugh. Shit. Oh, no. Oh, and I better love this process, because this is not going to be easy. Oh, this guy's not giving me a lot of room. Catch up. I'm going to have to outbrake him on that last one and hope I can get off the line faster. Sorry, everybody. We're going to have to get this done properly. So does happiness come from within? Does happiness come from outside? Perhaps it's somewhere in between. Oh well. You know what? Sometimes you don't always reach your goals. But sometimes it's fun just doing them anyway. So, there we have it. Second place. Damn it. Anyway, I guess that's about as good a lap as I'm going to get out of that. So anyway, thanks for taking the time to tune into this episode, and we'll see you on the next one.